topic for this month is hearing the gospel. And so today's topic within that theme is this idea: there's no other gospel. When my wife and I were moving here from Asheville, North Kakalaki, we were moving. We had a home there. We were moving to a little bitty apartment, so we're downsizing quite a bit. So everything must go. So we had to unload a bunch of stuff. We didn't want a bunch of storage units, and so we were giving stuff away. We were selling things and all that stuff. And so there was a big flea market in the south side of Asheville, and it's called Smiley's Flea Market. And we used to go there quite a bit, and we would shop, but also we would go sell sometimes. So we got a table, and we were taking a bunch of things to sell, and my uncle let me borrow his pickup truck, his pick-em-up truck. I didn't have one at the time. I have one now. But he let me borrow his big truck, and I was like, yes, this is great. So I'm doing all that, and we sold and everything, did pretty well, and so I was like, I need to put gas in the truck for my uncle. And so I go to the gas station, and just habit, I pull right up to the old gas station, get the pump, and just start going to town with the unleaded, and it's a diesel truck. You look at me with anger in your eyes. You idiot. So I totally forgot. Luckily, it was just a little bit, maybe a quarter or, I don't know, $1.50. It wasn't much. And so it seemed to run okay. But I was putting the wrong gas in the wrong kind of tank. And it's a big no-no. Don't do that. It will ruin it. We are designed to operate and run on a very specific type of fuel. And we are engineered, crafted to run on a specific type of fuel. God's made us that way. And the fuel that we're meant to live on, run by, be propelled by, is the gospel. The reality, the finished work of what Jesus has done for us. We're meant to be gospel-fueled. That is the wellspring of life that Jesus promises the woman at the well. That's the wellspring of life that's spoken about in Proverbs 4:23, that this is how we're meant to operate. This is what's meant to propel us, and it doesn't. I think people assume that the gospel is just what gets us in. It saves us, and so it's the fire that ignites our faith. But then good works and good effort and devotion to God and personal righteousness is what kind of keeps the fire going. But it's not. It's the spark that ignites the fire, but it's also the fuel that keeps it going. Galatians chapter 1, verse 6 and 7. This is the Apostle Paul talking to the churches in Galatia. He says, I'm amazed that you are so quickly deserting him who called you by the grace of Christ for a different gospel, which is really not another. This is his caution. This is his disappointment. This is his frustration. This is his heartbreak, is that you would be distracted away from or corrupted away from the truth, the gospel, the good news, the thing that set us free, the thing that we're meant to be fueled by for another, a counterfeit. And so the gospel is, and we've got sweatshirts, and a lot of people have sweatshirts that say this, because therefore, not if then. The gospel is a reality that because Christ has done for us, therefore we're free to do what we're called to do. We're free to be who we're called to be. The law, any other gospel, any other religion, any other message is going to be conditional. If you do this, then you'll get that. If you do this, then this is the outcome. But the reality of the gospel is because Christ has done this, because we've been freely given all things, we are now free to give. Because we have been forgiven, we are free to forgive. Because we are loved, we love. It is because, therefore, it's not conditional. It's Christ goes first. We have everything we need in him. That's the fuel. So Paul associates moving away from the message, the proper fuel. He associates that with deserting Christ. I'm amazed that you're deserting Christ for another message. And so Jesus himself is the message. He's the Word. He became flesh. It's vital that we tune into the right message. And what we hear is what fuels what we believe. And our lives are determined by what we believe. You are what you believe. Unfortunately, there's a million other messages. There is a flagillion other messages. I've grown up hearing a lot of alternative gospels, and they all tend to centralize you. And that's how you know the difference. Chris, how do I know the difference? How do I know if I'm hearing gospel or something else? Well, let's put it this way. We all want things to be made right. We all hunger and thirst for righteousness. We all hunger and thirst for rightness, things to be made right. We all know that there's something off. We need to experience something being made right. The question is, how do you do that? Any message that tells you, and the Bible says you need to be able to rightly divide the word of truth. That means to distinguish between the two. Any message that says that you are the answer to make it right is the wrong message. Any answer that puts you in that position, that you have to be the one that makes things right. And most messages are geared towards that philosophy because it sounds great, and we all want to be the hero. I can be your hero, baby. We all want to be the hero. We all want to be the center of the story. We all want to be Rocky. We want to be the underdog that wins. We want to be the hero. But the truth is, we're not. Paul's caution in Galatians 1 is that we never move away from the right kind of fuel, centralizing the right person, Jesus at the center. He has, because of his perfect work and his amazing sacrifice that he made for all of us, he has made all things right for us. Any message that doesn't centralize that reality is not the right message. So, my encouragement is this: make sure to keep the right fuel in the tank. Don't pull up to the wrong pump and put the wrong fuel in the tank, because it does make a huge difference. We are what we believe, and believing comes by hearing the gospel.